All right, so this is what it is. You can read the title right here. Um, so what exactly are white people superior at? Keep it 100. Black in America. Cut. This seems like a very libertarian, far left leaning view channel, and it's amazing that it has 10.1 million subscribers. Um, it's also amazing that it hasn't been taken down. But what's ironic is that you see that right there, comments are turned off. You know why the comments are turned off? Because they can't handle the truth that's going to come down the pike if people were to give comments. And this is the biggest movement towards segregation, which I thought we were trying to get away from personally. I noticed her shirt. It says a positive birth experience does not have to be unmedicated. It just needs to be from an informed place of positivity. So I guess she's down for drugs during childbirth, which I imagine is painful. So we're just gonna let it run a little bit here. My argument is this violates all kinds of guidelines, and just so you know, the guidelines here, we will hit this here, and we'll and then see what happens here. Um, let's try that one. Okay, see right here where it says community guidelines. So let's hit this to get a definition of community guidelines, and then we'll hit the internet, and then we'll hit it and have it bring it up. So the community guidelines violations that YouTube has. Let's see here. Spam and deceptive practices, which includes fake engagement, impersonation, links in content, spam, deceptive practice, and scams, which I would submit that this video falls under. I haven't watched the whole thing, but child safety, suicide and self-injury, no. Harassment and cyberbullying, maybe not. Harmful or dangerous content, I think absolutely this falls under harmful and dangerous content. I think it is a form of hate speech, whatever that may be, but if you're going to have it there, then I think this falls under hate speech. Violent criminal organization. This is Cut themselves, might be a violent criminal organization. I'm not too sure, but I digress on that. Violent or graphic content, COVID-19 misinformation policy, which I also think could be part of the violation, because if they're supposed to be following guidelines from COVID-19, they should also have a mask on, not just a couple of them. And so that's just a short little read through of the guidelines that these people may or may not be violating. So enforcing, flagging. So back to the video.
Oh, God.
What are white people superior at?
They just keep talking, mostly about their pets.
White people love their dogs. Like, that's all.
See, that's not when you ask a question, so what exactly are white people superior at? White people loving dogs doesn't have anything to do with being superior. It's so out of context. And the gentleman before that, white people talking so much about their pets. Well, I mean, last time I checked, you have the choice to walk away. I mean, nobody forced you to stand there and listen to somebody who's overly excited about an animal they may or may not have or used to have. So those are not relevant to this. So that would be misleading content.
see cats, letting them get on your countertops while you're cooking, yes. I get that you love your pet, but like you need to.
So, cats, where white people are superior at having cats on our countertops? That's misleading content as well. Let's keep going.
Take it everywhere, like everywhere. I guess, hey, emotional support animals, I guess.
All right, so I guess if you love an animal and you take it everywhere, I guess that means you're white and you're superior at taking your pets everywhere. And you're superior at loving your pets so much that you take them everywhere. That is not something white people are superior at.
Definitely are white people superior. Fuck, man. Like making cereal? Casseroles.
What kind of?
So I guess first of all, this doesn't say comedy, so it's misleading there too as well. And white people are superior at making cereal. We don't make cereal. I don't even eat cereal. Once in a while, maybe, but I really usually don't eat cereal. So that's really racist of him to say that, to blame all white people and say that we're all superior at making cereal. When I know half of my black family members almost always ate cereal. None of them made pancakes or eggs or any of that stuff. They all just ate the sugary cereal that they had on the shelf. And casserole. I never made a casserole in my life.
Casserole. Tuna. It's always tuna. What do you mean? It's always tuna.
Using mayonnaise in a lot of.
She's white, by the way. So she might know. And I think she's the only white person on this questionnaire. So why she's there, I don't understand why. But yeah, so mayonnaise, I don't think that's a superior thing that white people have solely to themselves. I think it's a cooking thing that cooks do. And yeah, when you want mayonnaise on your chicken patty sandwich, yeah, but I don't think it's a superior white thing. My own opinion.
Their recipes.
Making bland food.
Unseasoned chicken.
How you gonna start whole spice wars?
So white people are superior at unseasoned chicken, starting Whole Foods, and according to the other guy, making bland to the woman. Sorry, not guy. Sorry, got confused. Making bland food. Which is strange. I don't know what kind of white folks they know that make bland food, but if somebody's making bland food, I don't care if you're white, black, or what. I'm gonna tell you if food's bland. Period. And I know plenty of black people. I know plenty of Asians that can't cook worth a damn.
Don't even use seasoning on your food. I mean, come on.
What exactly are white people superior at?
Smelling funky. Santa Claus. Extreme.
Oh, that's great. White people are superior at smelling funky. That's crazy. That is crazy. That is definitely racist and hateful speech.
Water sports, corn mazes.
White people are great at having fun. That's a function.
See, now this guy is not following CDC guidelines because he has a beard. So his mask isn't doing anything to stop the spread of COVID. He's a super spreader. In this video, apparently he's a super spreader because his beard does not seal off his face. And he's about to say some really, really racist stuff.
Of white supremacy because they just don't have as many stresses as we do.
White people are very superior at.
I get it. So because I have a gathering at my house and 90% of my family or 70% of my family that drinks, I tell them, you can't drink here. This is a non-drinking function. And if they don't show up, then they don't show up. But because you have more stressors, because guess what? 90% of your family is going to come. They're going to bring, some sort of beverage that isn't kid-friendly. And you're going to allow it just because you want him to be there. You want them to be there. So that's not a stress that I have to deal with. Because I tell my family, no, non-drinking, sorry. can't show up if you want to come and drink. And if they don't show up, then that's too bad they don't show up. But I don't sit there and complain about it like, oh, my family don't want to show up because I don't want to let them drink. So if you have more stressors because when you throw a party, there's loud music, noise, violence, drinking involved, usually some drugs involved, you know what I'm saying? So if you've got that kind of party, then yeah, you should have more stressors. But it's not incoherently white supremacy to have a party. And I like this little homosexual's shirt says defund, disrupt, and dismantle. And maybe he's not gay. I'm sorry. Let me take that back. That was a very rude thing to say.
Their privilege and utilizing it. We do not have the privilege to do whatever and how.
Oh, you don't? You don't have the privilege to walk down the street and call a white person the N-word and nothing happened to you? You do not have the privilege to walk down the street and turn around to somebody you don't like and go, what the F you looking at? Come on, man. You got privilege. Stop lying. There's no such thing as white privilege. That's misinformation, misleading content. This needs to be banned. This needs to be taken down from YouTube. Susan Wojcinski, I'm calling on you.
However we want to.
What exactly are white people superior at?
Not getting arrested.
Well, I was driving down the street with.
That's funny because not getting arrested, I know plenty of white people who have felonies. And it didn't come from not getting arrested. Because you don't get a felony from sitting at home and knit and crochet. It doesn't happen.
Down the highway with a friend of mine who was white when he's like, I'm just going to pull over and pee. And I'm in the passenger seat. And I was like, please don't. Because a black man thinks differently. If I pull over to the side of the road and pee, a cop is going to be right behind me to punish me. What exactly?
That would just be your own dumb luck, just to be honest with you. And if I'm going down a highway and I got to urinate, I ain't going to wait until I get to a bathroom. I'm going to find a secluded spot where there's some coverage of some trees, and I'm going to go into a secluded spot. If you're peeing on the side of the highway, that's because you got your stuff out and you're just facing traffic urinating. You should be getting in trouble and getting a ticket for that.
White people superior at?
Insecurity? Pretending?
Fear, being fearful of nothing, being ignorant,
Blame.
Letting their egos control their every move.
Wow.
privilege.
Privilege.
Wow.
Victimized.
Privilege. Are these all Jesse Smollett relatives? Are these all come from the same place Jesse come from? Come on. White privilege. All right, so if I got white privilege, then I think the DOR should let me have as many kids as I want and never ever make me pay a dime in child support. And then just let me go and let me have a license and everything else. That's what I think white privilege should do for me. I should be able to have 15 kids and not pay a dime and not even be around, but I could drive a car, Mercedes, put under somebody else's name, make somebody feel bad for me, tell them that I ain't got nothing and have them help me out.
Congratulating themselves over shit that they're incompetent at or that should have already been
You
done.
congratulate yourself over that tattoo, bro, on your neck? You congratulate yourself over that ridiculous tattoo over your neck and your hair? You didn't? Oh, okay.
At big dicks.
What exactly are white people?
Oh. Well, that's not racist at all. And I suppose you're not superior being a loudmouth even when you're not even asked for your opinion. No, hey, whatever. We all have problems, right?
Superior at?
Oppression?
Gaslighting. Lack of empathy.
Second white person,
Intellectualizing
third
oppression.
white
Did I say
person.
oppression?
They're just creatively thinking of new ways of always
is
staying
racist.
one step ahead of other people. If we get rid of slave catchers, then let's just expand the police force. That stuff to me is
Racist.
wild.
What exactly
Racist.
are white people superior at?
Making us
Racist.
believe that we don't matter.
They're all
Believing that
racist.
they're superior.
They're all
Feeling
racist. All these
superior.
people are
Thinking they're
racist.
superior.
Thinking that they're
Racist.
superior.
Thinking
Racist.
that they are superior.
Self-delusion.
Racist.
Controlling the
Marxist.
narrative.
Believing their own press.
Marketing
Racist.
of white superiority.
Wow.
Whether you are Republican, whether you're Democrat, whether you're
Racist.
conservative, white people are
Racist.
really good.
Oh my God.
at
Super
upholding white
racist.
supremacy.
Oh my
How about
God.
claiming that, they are actually a whole separate race
Wow.
when actually white DNA comes from
Wow. Racist. Absolutely racist. I think we all should definitely report this video, and everybody who's concerned about the racist things that these majority of black folks here are saying that white people are superior at, which actually has nothing to do with white people. And I don't think white people are superior, period. I think if you want to be superior at something, practice makes perfect. Try again. You know that old thing you hear? If you don't succeed at first, try again. This video needs to be removed. Wojcicki, take this thing down. Cut, take this bullshit down.